Welcome to my channel. My name is Jason Diamond. I've been buying, selling, and collecting vintage toys, antiques, and rock and roll memorabilia since the early 1990s. Now, I'm not an expert in any one particular area, but I do think I have a pretty good eye for finding some really cool stuff. Stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to show you how you can build up your private collection on a budget. Alright, I will have you know this is a brand new channel and this is my very first YouTube video, so you know what to do. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. This way you get notifications when I upload new content to YouTube. Thank you. Alright, let's get right into it. 1981 Dukes of Hazzard toy guitar. Now they made two variations of the toy guitar. They made an acoustic guitar version and also an electric guitar version just in case you want to rock, and I want to rock. However, they did make two different color variations. The acoustic came in orange and also came in a white. And as far as I know, the electric guitar version came in a white, and I believe there was also a black. Now, all my days of hunting antiques and collectibles, I've never seen the black example of the toy guitar, but if you have that in your own personal collection, that is pretty darn cool. So this thing's pretty nice. It's got the original graphics on here. You got the General Lee, you got the guys hanging out down below and the gal, and you got the O1. It's just super cool. Really good condition. It's got the original strings, and I actually picked this up on Facebook Marketplace. Alright guys, so let me give you a little backstory on the Dukes of Hazzard toy guitar and how I acquired this. So there's a guy on Facebook Marketplace that I had purchased a couple items from in the past, and while I was on the pick, I said, do you have any other stuff for sale? He's like, yeah, I have this Dukes of Hazzard toy guitar somewhere, I just can't find it. So I said, alright, cool, just message me if you ever find it, and maybe we can hook something up. So about a year later goes by, and I finally got an email in my inbox there, and he said, hey, I found this toy guitar, are you still interested? I said, yeah, sure, what do you want for it? And he told me $100, so we went back and forth a little bit, and he finally ended up selling it at $85. So this little guy I put on eBay, and I sold it for $199. So I originally started out at $250, and it was up there for about a week, week and a half. A lot of watchers, but not a lot of action. And I don't really like sitting on this stuff for too long, so I'll just knock the price down. I go into my paranoia mode. Boing, doing, boing, doing, done. And then finally at $199, someone bought it, and that was it. So I'm going to ship this one out, and whoever bought this, I hope you're very happy with it. I think it's really awesome. I probably should keep it, but it's yours now, so enjoy it. Thank you. Alright, let's get right into it. Kiss trash can from 1978. Now, I've been a huge Kiss fan ever since I was a little kid. I'm going to share a Polaroid photo of my mother and I on Christmas 1978. You gotta love it. You got the bowl haircut, you got the rockin' outfit, everything was good. Now, the backstory on this Kiss trash can, I came across the ad on Facebook Marketplace. The guy was asking $750, which is a lot of money to spend on a Kiss trash can. However, this one is in awesome condition, and it's one of those things where I just had to have it. So I'll figure out a way to buy it. I ain't worried about the price. So I threw out a cash offer of $500, and we went back and forth a little bit, and we ended up settling at $600, and he was going to throw in a bunch of other cool stuff, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment. Now here's another item from the Kiss trash can pick, a vintage Kiss poster. Now I don't know if it's truly vintage because I do not see any dates on it or anything like that. I don't see the Aucoin name on there, but I do know one thing. This thing just looks super cool, and again, I'll probably just hang it somewhere in my basement, or maybe at some point in time I'll bring it up to the flea market and sell it. But for right now, I'll just hang on to it, and there you go. Alright guys, now here is a one-of-a-kind Kiss item that came out of that same Kiss trash can pick. Now this is an oil on canvas of the iconic Kiss Destroyer album cover. Now there is a signature right over here. It's C.A.C. with a little paw print. Now I did a little investigation on the artist on a Google search, and I really didn't come up with anything. However, I do know one thing. This thing is just super cool. It's really well done. They did a fantastic job. The detail on the guys is just awesome. Now the Kiss logo is a little bit wonky, but that's alright. Overall, it's just a really cool piece, and it came along with a bunch of stuff. So I'll probably hang on to it for a while, and I'll just find somewhere here in my basement to hang it. It's just awesome. Now real quick, here's another item that was thrown in with the Kiss trash can pick. This is a 1977-1978 Kiss World Tour book. There's a lot of cool photos in here. I'm not going to bore you with that, but again, it's awesome and it was free and I like it. There you go. Alright, so now I'm going to share with you a couple items that I picked up from the flea market recently. This right here is a 1964 285-piece Lego playset. Now why would I buy something like this? Because I had one when I was a little kid and I just like it. I used to love playing with Legos, building little houses and stuff. And I remember when I was a little kid, I used to take it a step further. Not only would I build the house, but I would get like a little flashlight and then shine it in the window so it had lights. It was just a really fun thing to play with. One thing you'll learn about me is I'm very, very particular with stuff. So once I brought this home, I couldn't leave just all the pieces in the box and then try to pawn it off on somebody. I have to make everything a certain way, and I'm just kind of like that, and I'm going to show you this right now. So here you can see I actually went through all the pieces, snapped them all together, kind of arranged them so they look kind of nice. That way when I do go to sell it, it looks like it's worth more money. Because when it's all junked up in there and you don't know if all the pieces are there, the person's going to not really be sure if they should buy it themselves. So when you display something nice like this and put all the pieces together like that, I think it's just easier to sell it. So this one I probably will end up selling at the flea market and not on eBay. And I actually paid $10 for this, which I think is a steal for this. I would like to keep it, and I would probably like to make a little house like I did when I was a little kid and relive my youth, but I'm not going to do that because I already spent the time and effort to put all this crap together. But there you go, there's my little story of me being particular, and you're going to see this on a lot of other videos. Alright, so here's another item I found at the flea market. I just thought this thing was really cool. I love Snoopy stuff, I love Peanut stuff. I mean, how do you not like the Great Pumpkin? You got to watch that stuff. Every year we watch it. The Christmas, Thanksgiving, Great Pumpkin, great stuff. It never gets old, and I still watch it, and I'm old. But anyway, this thing is just super cool. And I guess it's a McDonald's. I'm going to unbox it right here with you because I really don't know its value. I got it for $10, and I got another item for $10 off the same guy. So I'm going to open it right here. So what this is a McDonald's Happy Meal kit, I guess, where they sell like the little collectibles and stuff. So I didn't even really go through it. I didn't really research what it was worth, but I knew it was probably worth more than 10 bucks. So this item, I probably won't even put it on eBay or something like that. I'm not going to keep it. I do got a bunch of Peanut stuff in my collection. I'm going to probably break out at, another point in time. But this one is really nice, and I'll probably just sell it at the flea market when I figure out what it's worth. But I would think it's definitely worth 50 bucks at the very least. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, it's got all the little toys in here. They're all bagged. They haven't been played with. I just think it's pretty nice. So here's something we picked up along with the Snoopy deal. The guy threw this in for $10. So this is the Peanuts Nativity Figures Deluxe set. Now I typically don't buy a lot of new stuff, but when I see stuff like this and it's cheap, I just have to have it. So I'll probably put this out around Christmas time. It makes everybody happy. These guys are all jolly. It's just super cute. I mean, it never gets old. So I'll probably just keep this and stash it along with my other Christmas crap that I have. Alright, so here's another item that was just laying on the table with the Snoopy stuff. Now, sometimes it's just hard to pass this stuff up. Now this is only $1. It's not worth a ton of money, but it was $1, so I said, sure, I'll take it. Now I have a lot of Viewmasters. I'm a big fan of Viewmasters. I just like them, like the Legos. I like that when I was a little kid. You peek through the little thing and you see it in 3D. It's just, these things are super cool. Not worth a ton of money, but if I go sell some other items at the flea market, I'll throw it out on the table and hopefully I'll get like 10 bucks for it. It's not really worth listing, but again, when it's $1 and it's something from my childhood, it's just super hard to pass up. I know you know the feeling, and I'm going to show you some other stuff that you just shouldn't buy. Sometimes you should just say no and walk away. I'm going to show you that in another video. Alright, so this is one of those items. We're on our way out of the flea market, and of course the guy had a table, and there you have it, some more Kiss stuff that I don't need. However, this is a new item, and I typically, like I said before, I don't really buy a lot of new stuff, but these are just super cool. I mean, $15 for a set of Kiss shot glasses, I think that's probably a pretty good price. And I'm going to keep these, so I don't know what they're worth. I really don't care. But what made me interested in these ones is there's 2 shot glasses in here with the Kiss Army logo. That I like. It's got the old faces on there, and you got the Kiss logos on the shot glasses. It's actually a really nice set. So I'm definitely going to keep these. I'll put it up in our little bar cabinet upstairs, and there you have it. Alright, it's time for me to rock and roll. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. I'm going to be pushing new content out every week. I have a ton of stuff to share with you. And so there you have it. So hope you all have a great week. Be safe out there. See ya. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how you can build your own personal collection on a budget. Some of you probably already do this and some of you may not. So here we go, let me get started. So let me get started with this room. This is a finished basement in the house that we rent. And it's pretty cool, as you can see behind me. You know, I hang out down here, I work down here, and I've acquired all this stuff over a period of years. It didn't happen overnight. But let me just walk you through the room real quick and you'll kind of see where I'm coming from. So, what can we start with? We have a Cannibal Corpse poster over here I found at the flea market for 40 bucks. I have a Robert Plant poster over here that I found on eBay, I think, for like 60 bucks. This display case right here was from a yard sale. I got 2 of them for $20. That's $10 a piece for a display case. Now these little lights in here, I picked up at like a thrift shop or something, or some odds and ends store for like $20. I shoved them in there. Now you got the lighting. The little Marshall amp, mini amp down here, I got on Craigslist when I was in Tampa, Florida. I got that for like $150. That's a steal. This Marshall amp cabinet back here that I have has got 25-watt Celestion greenback speakers in it. I got that at auction for $400. That's a steal. This Les Paul guitar right here, this gold top Les Paul guitar, I got off of Facebook Marketplace, I believe. And that I paid about $1,600 for. This beauty right here is an early 1920s Dragon, and I got this for $10 at a yard sale that a guy was having right down the street. And this is one of my favorite items. I did look this up. This is worth almost $2,000. So it's crazy and it looks cool, and I just bought this on eBay, I think it was. So the Gene Simmons mask, I actually bought the frame and I made this myself. I'll show you this in a different video, but that didn't cost much. All these carnival mirrors I got at flea markets. The little skeleton guy, I got 2 of them, both at the flea market. I think I paid $20 a piece for those. The TV stand right here, I got off of Facebook, $300, but it would cost you way more than that in a store because this is real wood. I got the Marshall refrigerator that I bought. That was like $400 new, but it's got a lot of beer in here and that's pretty cool stuff. Elvis lamp, flea market, same thing, $50. A lot of the posters that I have on my wall, $10. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. You probably can't see it because the trash can's in the way, but I got that for $50 on Facebook Marketplace. Orange amp at the flea market. I found this heavy metal box set, which is really cool, on eBay. I probably paid like $15 for that. A little Ouija board down here, that's pretty awesome. It's actually a table where we put coffee on it. We got that for like 20 bucks at the flea market. So let me get back to the Kiss trash can real quick. So with this, I actually paid $600 like I showed you before. However, I didn't actually pay $600. I'm going to tell you why. I sold a Kiss comic book recently that I found for $200. I had it CGC graded, so I was about $275 into this comic book. So I sold it on eBay like right away. In like a week, I sold it for $685. So there, when I got the check for $685, or the money was in my bank account, I didn't get a check. But once I got that money, I had some money to fool around with. So literally, I made $300 profit on the comic book. So I got the Kiss trash can and all the other stuff in my head. I got it for 300 bucks. And that to me is a steal. So if I go to sell all the individual pieces down the road, I can do that. And there you have it. And I do this with just about everything. So I don't know. Hopefully you learned something here. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but that's what I do. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.